Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more. Thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down at 42. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing, Cousins. And this is caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Play fake, Cousins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Again, it's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Rolling to his right. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 4 yards out. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action. Cousins. And he is going to go down the second. The final play of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. Big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Taken down at the 30.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. That 7-0 lead of theirs. Giving up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So it was important to get them down there the first time and get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Ty Chandler. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our E8 and abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled. For quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard from the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Play action now. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down. Time effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz. After the sack on first down, Cousins toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brandon Powell from 10 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So, Charles, they had it. In the end zone, it still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Did those defenders? directly.
Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again. There in a big way.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. Oh, he shifts past him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 92 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run it with Chandler, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now Chandler. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's Hurts to throw. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. To throw is Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The fullback dive held up short. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. He's got Smith here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. He's back to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. time, that's Watkins. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they're rolling here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. He took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Cousins. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, Cousins. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Cousins now. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Here's Cousins. Going back to the same role, it's Hockenson again. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. From the red zone now, Cousins. Powell on the catch. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Elliott on for the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there in overtime, and even 70 yards. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes, because let's face it, we've been there before, and we've seen guys, maybe they hyperventilate a little bit when it's their opportunity. Not in this situation. They executed it calmly, and they really got it done.
And now they're set up in prime position. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.